$300 million. That's what the AHPO super yacht costs. I'm not kidding. This thing is 115 meters long. That's longer than a football field. Just let that sink in for a second. Most people will never see anything like this up close. But today, I'm taking you inside this floating mansion. AHPO isn't just big. It's packed with crazy features like a massive wine collection, multiple pools, and tech that would make a billionaire spy jealous. I know what you're thinking. How nice can a boat really be? Well, stick around because I'm about to show you why the super rich are willing to drop more money on this thing than most of us will make in our entire lives. And wait till you hear about the underwater viewing lounge. Yeah, that's a real thing. Let me hit you with some quick facts about AHPO. This beast is 115 meters long and was built by Lürssen, basically the Ferrari of yacht builders. They finished it in 2021 after years of work. The outside was designed by Nuvolari Leonard, while the inside was done by Lürssen's team working with the owner's people. It's 18.5 meters wide, which means there's tons of space inside. AHPO can fit 16 guests in 8 rooms, with 36 crew members taking care of everything. It can go up to 19.5 knots and can travel 7,000 nautical miles without needing to refuel. But honestly, the numbers don't really tell you what makes this yacht so special. Let's go inside and see the crazy stuff. The moment you step on AHPO, you know you're somewhere special. The floors are made of perfect teak wood, and get this, you can't see a single screw. That's the kind of detail we're talking about here. The first thing that hits you is this massive spiral staircase wrapped around a glass elevator. Yeah, an elevator on a boat. The staircase connects all 7 decks. Did I mention this thing has 7 floors? Overhead is this huge chandelier that probably cost more than most houses. But here's what's really weird. It's super quiet. You'd think with all the machinery running this thing, you'd hear noise, but nope. It's like walking into a fancy hotel, except this hotel floats. And that's just the entrance. Wait till you see what's next. Walking into the main room is like stepping into a billionaire's living room, but bigger. The ceilings are about 3 meters high, and there are windows everywhere. I mean everywhere. Floor to ceiling on both sides. All the furniture was custom made just for this yacht. The dining table fits 16 people, and each chair costs about $12,000. I'm not making this up. Above the table hangs another huge chandelier that makes dinner feel like you're eating in a palace. What's wild is how the room feels huge but still cozy. They've set it up so there are different areas for hanging out. But it all feels connected. But here's the thing. This is just one of the places to chill on the yacht. There's so much more to see. Okay, now for the owner's bedroom. Except calling it a bedroom is like calling the Grand Canyon a hole in the ground. This thing takes up half a deck and is basically a full apartment. The bed is massive and faces the ocean. The windows have this special glass that can turn from see-through to completely private with just a button. That's some next-level privacy tech. The bathroom is bigger than most hotel rooms, with a shower that could fit 5 people and a bathtub right by the windows. The sinks are made from some super rare marble that came from just one quarry in Italy. The coolest part is that the owner has their own private outdoor deck with a hot tub. There's also an office, a walk-in closet that's bigger than my first apartment, and a separate living room. The owner could literally stay on this one deck for days and have everything they need. Now the other bedrooms aren't too shabby either. The VIP rooms are bigger than most hotel suites, and each one has its own style. They all have king beds, sitting areas, and their own bathrooms with both showers and bathtubs. The materials are just as fancy as in the owner's room. Rare woods, marble, all that good stuff. What's cool is that each room has its own vibe. One might be darker with rich colors, while another might be lighter and airier. They did this on purpose so regular guests can have their room that matches their style. Every room has its own temperature control, TV and sound system, and blackout blinds. Plus, with more than 2 crew members for each guest, there's always someone around to bring you whatever you want, whenever you want it. The outdoor areas are where you really feel like you're on the ultimate yacht. The top deck has a massive pool with a swim-up bar surrounded by loungers. The pool is always the perfect temperature, no matter how hot or cold it is outside. There's an outdoor dining area that fits all 16 guests, plus lots of different seating areas if you want to socialize or find a quiet corner to read. They've got misters to keep you cool when it's hot and heaters for when it gets chilly at night. Go down to the beach club deck and you'll find another pool and direct access to the water. The back platform can lower right down to sea level, creating your own private beach. It's perfect for swimming or launching all the water toys. Speaking of toys, this yacht has jet skis, sea bobs, those underwater scooter things, paddle boards, and tons of inflatables. There's even a water slide they can set up off one of the decks. But maybe the most impressive outdoor feature is the helicopter landing pad. It's not just for show. It's fully certified and can handle most mid-sized helicopters. That means guests can fly directly onto the yacht without ever having to go to a marina. Talk about a grand entrance. The spa on AHPO would make most luxury hotels jealous. It has a fully decked-out gym with top-of-the-line equipment, a sauna, a steam room, and a cold plunge pool for when you want to shock your system. There's a massage room for professional treatments, with a full-time massage therapist as part of the crew. There's also a beauty salon where you can get haircuts, manicures, and pedicures without ever leaving the yacht. All the gym equipment is bolted down, but otherwise, it's exactly what you'd find in a fancy gym. There are huge windows so you can look out at the ocean while you work out. The coolest part? The spa deck has its own fold-out balcony that creates a private outdoor yoga space. Imagine doing your morning stretches while watching the sunrise over the ocean. Not a bad way to start the day. Below decks, AHPO has a crazy collection of tenders and water toys. The main tender is a custom-built 12-meter boat that matches the yacht's design. It's basically a mini yacht itself, with its own bathroom, seating area, and powerful engines. There's also a smaller tender for quick trips to shore, plus a bunch of jet skis, sea bobs, paddle boards, and inflatables. For the adventure seekers, there's diving equipment and even a small submarine for underwater exploration. Yes, a submarine. The garage itself is an engineering marvel. Huge doors open on both sides of the hull so they can launch toys no matter which side is facing the shore. The space is temperature controlled to protect all the equipment, and there's a dedicated crew member whose only job is taking care of these toys. What's really cool is how fast they can get everything in the water. Within minutes of dropping anchor, the crew can have jet skis ready to go. It's like having your own floating water park that follows you wherever you go. The bridge of AHPO looks like something out of Star Trek. There are screens everywhere showing navigation charts, weather radar, and security camera feeds. The captain can control pretty much every system on the yacht from this one room. What's surprising is how quiet it is. Despite being the control center of this massive vessel, the bridge is peaceful and organized. The equipment is super high-tech, with backup systems for everything important. Below decks, the engine room is just as impressive. HPO is powered by huge diesel engines that can push her to speeds up to 19.5 knots. The engineering spaces are spotlessly clean. Seriously, you could eat off the floor. The yacht also has massive freshwater tanks and a system that can turn seawater into thousands of gallons of fresh water every day. There's enough fuel and supplies on board to cruise for weeks without needing to stop anywhere. With 36 crew members taking care of just 16 guests, the service on AHPO is next level. There's a dedicated steward for each guest, plus chefs, engineers, deckhands, and officers. The crew areas are surprisingly nice, with private or shared cabins, their own dining area, and even a crew lounge. While not as fancy as the guest areas, they're way nicer than what you'd find on most boats. The kitchen is commercial grade, letting the chefs cook gourmet meals for everyone on board. There's a separate pastry kitchen, a walk-in fridge, and storage for enough food to last for long trips. What's really impressive is how invisible the service is. Rooms get cleaned while you're at breakfast, towels magically appear after you swim, and drinks show up before you even realize you're thirsty. It's like having an army of mind-reading ninjas taking care of your every need. What makes AHPO stand out from other super yachts isn't just its size or fancy features. It's all the little details in the design. Everything has been carefully thought out and custom-made. The lighting throughout the yacht can be programmed for different moods depending on the time of day or what's happening. Hidden speakers provide perfect sound everywhere, and the air conditioning keeps the perfect temperature without you noticing it. What makes it really special isn't just how fancy it is or all the cool stuff on board. It's how everything works together to create an experience unlike anything else. Whether you're having a fancy dinner for 16, chilling in the spa, or zipping around on a jet ski, HPO delivers at a level few other boats can match. This isn't just a boat. This is AHPO. What happens when you have unlimited money and want the ultimate toy? If you enjoyed this tour inside AHPO, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of luxury. Let me know in the comments, if you had unlimited money, would you buy a yacht like this or spend it on something else? See you in the next one.